Hi, this is Yolanda Vanveen, and in this segment we're going to talk about how to grow an amaryllis flower. Now, when you're deciding how to grow an amaryllis flower, you got to make sure that you have the variety that you can force indoor for Christmas, which is actually a hypistrum. So the South American amaryllis are really not an amaryllis, they're a hypistrum. The only true amaryllis is the Amaryllis belladonna, and you can't force that to bloom. It's got to be planted outside in mild climates or put it in a pot and wait a few years before it blooms. It blooms naturally in the fall. They call it Naked Lady because it has greenery that comes up in the spring and then it blooms in the fall. So to get it to bloom, you just plant it and forget it and do its time, and it'll bloom eventually. Now, if you have an amaryllis that blooms at Christmas time from South America called a hypistrum, now when you're planting that, the easiest thing is to put it in a container, and you can put it right on gravel with part of it out. It doesn't even have to sit in soil. As long as the bulb is dry but the roots are wet, it should come up and bloom. But I still think it does better with some soil. So I just take a container and fill it halfway with some potting soil, and then I put the bulb in there. And then the trick is with amaryllis, the hypistrum, you don't want to cover the greenery, just the bulb, because it can rot so easily. And it's going to be planted indoors if you live in a cold climate to bloom at Christmas time, or you can set it outside from then on out and have it bloom naturally in the summertime. But it really needs protection in the winter. So if you live in a warm climate, leave it outside, and live in a cold climate, bring it inside. So I just cover it up so that the plant is completely, the bulb is completely covered. And then the greenery is coming out, and then they'll just continue to open, and then the bloom will appear. It should happen within 1 to 2 months. Usually it's that quick. And I love forcing amaryllis to bloom at Christmas time. And never throw your amaryllis away. As soon as they're done blooming, just leave them dry in the pot, turn around and throw it outside in a sunny spot about May, June. Let it bloom every summer, but bring it inside in the winter if you're in a cold climate. Leave it outside if you're in a warm climate. And that way you can enjoy your amaryllis for many years. So don't throw it away when it's done blooming. Ignore it and then just put it outside, and you can enjoy it for years to come.